Okay. All right. Hello. Good day to you. Today is Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. And please bear with me as I figure this out. This is my first time going live on YouTube. I've had a YouTube channel forever, but I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to it. I've mainly used YouTube like everyone else and just used it to watch other people. And every now and then I will upload something, but I usually do a daily Bible reading on Facebook. However, this morning I woke up to find out that Facebook has, I lost my light. Let's try that. Violating community standards and what standard I violated. And I am obviously a real person. I have appealed my appeal and I will be back up and running within 48 hours. Otherwise, or in the meantime, I'm right here. I may start doing my live readings on here because I have felt like I needed to, like the Lord was leading me to build up this channel a little bit more and kind of step away from Facebook a little bit. But we shall see. We'll see how this works. Good morning, Miss Trudy. I see that you are here. Thank you so much. So y'all just bear with me as I figure this out because, like I said, this is my first time doing it. For those of you who will be watching this for the first time, welcome. What I do here, or what I've been doing on Facebook, and now we'll start doing here, I think, is I just read one chapter a day. I've been doing one book at a time, one chapter at a time. I'm not a Bible teacher, but I do offer commentary. Chapter and verse, good morning. A community violations general, and they also said that they suspect I'm not a real person. So, as you all can see, I am a real person, wrinkles and all. And I'm sorry about the lighting. I will get that worked out. We're just trying to work out the kinks. This is the first time I've gone live on here. Yeah, well, I don't know if you heard me chapter and verse. I'm just going to call you Pilgrim because it's simpler. I don't know if you heard me, but I had already been feeling led to try to build up the YouTube channel. I haven't been giving it very much attention. So I may start doing my lives here if that works out for everybody to come here instead of Facebook. Even if I get my Facebook back, I may still do the live readings here and then just share them to Facebook instead of the occasional what I occasionally would share here. But no, I think I may just start doing it here. Even if I get it back. And if I don't get that account back, I will start a new Facebook, but I will probably do my lives here. And that's unfortunate because I was getting, I was happy with the number of views I was getting for me being an absolute nobody. But I have no idea who they were because most people did not comment or let me know. But anyway, so here we are. We're reading Joshua 13 today, which is not exactly the ideal chapter to begin with on YouTube because it's just basically the layout of the territory assigned to a couple of the tribes of Israel. And it's a whole lot of cities whose names I am probably not going to be able to pronounce. Yeah. It is what it is. I don't know how many of them you have saved of mine, Pilgrim, but feel free to post whatever you have been able to save. And we can just start over. It's, we keep on. We're not going to let the enemy win here. All right, so we're going to do 13. Let me adjust my light again. so I can see better. Okay. Now Joshua was old, advanced in years, and the Lord, how old do you have to be? Well, okay. The Lord said to him, "You are old, advanced in years, and there remains very much land yet to be possessed." How old do you have to be for God to tell you you're old? um, okay. Thank you, Pilgrim. I'm responding to the chat. I'm sorry. This is the land that remains, all the territory of the Philistines, and all that of the Geshurites from Sihor, which is east of Egypt, as far as the border of Ekron northward, which is counted as Canaanite. The five lords of the Philistines, the Gazites, the Ashdodites, the Ashkelonites, the Gittites, and the Ekronites, also the Avites. Why do they all have "ite" on the end of it? Does anybody know? Is there a specific reason they all have an "ite" on the end? Um, Also the Avites from the south, all the land of the Canaanites, and Mira that belongs to the Sidonians, as far as Aphek, to the border of the Amorites, the land of the Gebalites, and all Lebanon toward the sunrise, from Baal Gad below Mount Hermon, as far as the entrance to Hamath, all the inhabitants of the mountains from Lebanon as far as the brook Misrephoth, and all the Sidonians. Then I will drive out from before the children of Israel, only divide it by lot to Israel as an inheritance, as I have commanded you. Now therefore divide this land as an inheritance to the 9 tribes and half the tribe of Manasseh. With the other half tribe, the Reubenites and the Gadites received their inheritance, which Moses had given them, beyond the Jordan eastward, as Moses, the servant of the Lord, had given them, from Aurora, which is on the bank of the river Arnon, and the town that is in the midst of the ravine, and all the plain of Medeba as far as Dibon, all the cities of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, as far as the border of the children of Ammon, Gilead, and the border of the Geshurites and Maacathites, all Mount Hermon, and all Bashan as far as Salcah, all the kingdom of Og in Bashan, who reigned in Ashtaroth, and Edrei, who remained of the remnant of the giants, for Moses had defeated and cast out these. Nevertheless, the children of Israel did not drive out the Geshurites or the Maacathites, but the Geshurites and the Maacathites dwell among the Israelites until this day. Only to the tribe of Levi he had given no inheritance. The sacrifices of the Lord God of Israel, made by fire, are their inheritance, as he said to them. And Moses had given to the tribe of the children of Reuben an inheritance according to their families. Their territory was from Aroer, which is on the bank of the river Arnon, and the city that is in the midst of the ravine, and all the plain by Medeba, Heshbon and all its cities that are in the plain, Dibon, Bamoth Baal, Beth Baal Meon, Jahaza, Kedemoth, Mepharath, Kirjathaim, Sibba, Zareth Shahar on the mountain of the valley, Beth Peor, the slopes of Pisgah, and Beth Jeshemoth, all the cities of the plain, and all the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, whom Moses had struck with the princes of Midian. Eviricum, Zur, Hur, and Reba, who were princes of Sihon, dwelling in the country. The children of Israel also killed with the sword Balaam the son of Beor, the soothsayer, among those who were killed by them. And the border of the children of Reuben was the bank of the Jordan. This was the inheritance of the children of Reuben according to their families, the cities, and their villages. Moses also had given an inheritance to the tribe of Gad, to the children of Gad according to their families. Their territory was Jazer and all the cities of Gilead and half the land of the Ammonites as far as Aroer, which is before Rabbah, and from Heshbon to Ramath Mizpah and Betonium, and from Mahanaim to the border of Debir, and in the valley Beth Haram, Beth Nimrah, Sukkoth, and Zaphon, the rest of the kingdom of Sihon, king of Heshbon, with the Jordan as its border, as far as the edge of the sea of Chinnereth on the other side of the Jordan eastward. This is the inheritance of the children of Gad according to their families, the cities, and their villages. Moses also had given an inheritance to half the tribe of Manasseh. It was for half the tribe of the children of Manasseh according to their families. Their territory was from Mahanaim, all Bashan, all the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, and all the towns of Jair, which are in Bashan, 60 cities, half of Gilead, and Ashtaroth, and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan, were for the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, for half of the children of Machir according to their families. These are the areas which Moses had distributed as an inheritance in the plains of Moab on the other side of the Jordan, by Jericho eastward. But to the tribe of Levi, Moses had given no inheritance. The Lord God of Israel was their inheritance, as he had said to them. Oh my goodness, there we go. Joshua 13, I'm sorry, but it's just not the most ideal chapter to begin this on YouTube with. And I know I completely destroyed all of those names, and I apologize for that. Usually, if I don't and pretend like I know what I'm saying, but these names were just too difficult to do that with. Now, I'm going to take a look at the chat for a minute. Okay. Your body tells you how old you are. The apostle was amazed that they had healed a man, even a man of 40 years old. Get out of here. He's freaking old. Oh my goodness. Well, I know, especially, but when you look at the patriarchs and everybody before Noah, how they lived 900 and some years and whatnot. And so, 40 years old is a baby. But anyway, so there was Joshua 13. Tomorrow, I guess we'll have more words that I can't pronounce, but maybe it won't be quite as bad. And I did read this last night so that I could be familiar, but it didn't help. I did save. Land divisions. Let's see if you can see it, if there's a glare or not. You see that? So all those places I just talked about, we've got Reuben, Gad, and East Manasseh there. You can see the Jordan River. Reuben is there against the Dead Sea and the Jordan River, and then Gad runs along the east of the Jordan River, and then East Manasseh is at the border of the Jordan River. So, just in case you were wondering, there we go. So, we will see. Okay, let's see. You notifies Pix and Tracy. Thank you so much, Miss Trudy. If we can find a way to chat on Gmail. Yeah, email me, everybody. If like I said, I've never done live before on here, but if I'm able to go in and comment or add to the description of this video, I will put my email so that you can email me and we can stay in touch that way. Pilgrim, you have my phone number. Miss Trudy now has my phone number. If we want to go old style and text. um, Man, we really, let this be a lesson to all of us to not put our eggs in one basket. And I have known Mona forever, well, for years. And we live close to each other. We go to the same church, but I did not have her phone number. So I had to message her sister-in-law, whose phone number I did have, and say, "Give me Mona's phone number so that she can get the word out to everybody." Because I didn't want to text Pilgrim because, one thing, he's an hour behind me, and two, it's his wife's phone, and I didn't want to upset her or wake her up, and then she'd be mad at me. So but we got it done. We got it done. Thanks to Mona. Uh, we could, but I'll probably just start a new one. If this appeal is denied, I will start a new Facebook, um, and just have to start over again. But I think I might do this because it seems like YouTube gives me a little better control and options. So I may just do YouTube and then share it onto Facebook whenever I'm back over there. Is texting old fashioned? Well, no. I am old enough to remember a landline phone and the kind that was attached to the kitchen wall or attached to a cord on the living room, even the old rotary phone. I'm old enough to remember that. But texting has been around since the mid to late 90s, so that would be considered vintage by today's youth. That's okay, Pilgrim. You don't have to do that. I can start a new one, but we'll wait and see if my appeal is granted or not. Pilgrim, if you just want to get it from her. But what I will do, Pilgrim, is that you and I have discussed this before. When I do get back on Facebook in whatever form, I will send you my login information so that you can what's going on. Well, I hope it does. I hope they do give it back to me, because if you remember, my old Facebook was stolen, literally stolen, like it was hacked, and then they changed the password and the email, ported it, and they came back saying, no, there's nothing wrong with that account. And so now just put my email in the wherever I can put it. And so I will talk to you all later. Pilgrim, I'm going to have to watch your YouTube posting of your live reading today, because I won't be able to watch it unless I may be able to go into my daughter's account, but hers is completely private. I don't let her have very many friends on there, but I could maybe sneak into her account and then watch you from her. So I may do that. Hi, Tracy. Okay, well, I don't know if I'll hear the message that you leave for me this morning or not, but I'll try to go into her account and see if I can watch you from there. But thank you all for watching. Anybody who may watch this on YouTube, I mean, I am a teeny tiny channel. I barely exist. But if you all give a thumbs up and share it, maybe it'll get it moving in the algorithm a little bit. So, but anyway, thanks y'all for being here. Bye-bye.